It's never easy to win on the road in the NBA, and by the look and the man is thing.
Well, the ceremony.
Thank you, DA. Now the starting group for Orlando. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Markelle Fultz. And it's Isaac in at the small forward. And for the Grizzlies, Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the 3 spot.
And it's not everybody who needs hops to finish at the rim. Valanciunas just needs to be an arm's length of the bucket to throw it down.
Now here's Fultz. Inside. Here's Vucevic. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
And both free throws good for Vucevic.
How about this clear example of perseverance? I mean, he's in his 8th season before he makes an All-Star game in 2019. Nikola Vucevic just stayed with it, continued to get better.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often. And what an incredible shot in the arm for this franchise. The opportunity to draft a potential superstar in Ja Morant, and they had only a 6% chance of landing that number 2 overall pick.
And now Orlando on the break. Isaac passes to Gordon. Morant with the steal. Here's Brooks. Good, and the nice assist from Winslow. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for Orlando. They've had a lot of good players come through Memphis over the years, GA, but probably no one with Morant's upside.
He has future league MVP potential. Once the three-point shot is consistent, once he cuts back on the turnovers, I just don't know how you stop him. Yeah, you won't see him miss many dunks unless you've got somebody right in his face, as was the case there on that possession.
And the scoring mindset of Vucevic, working some real magic driving to the hole and finishing with style.
And here are the Grizzlies now, following the bucket by Orlando. Morant. Gordon with the defensive effort.
You know, he might want to think about deferring for a while. He's had his chances this quarter, but just not able to convert.
You know, currently they're just 1 of 5 from the field. That's not going to get it done.
It's Morant with the drive.
You see the quickness there. Once Morant feels like he's got a step on you, it's over.
And Fournier kicks to Fultz. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. The shot's good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Morant. Morant with another miss.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Here's Fultz. Down low. Gordon finds Isaac. Magic moving the ball around. Shot clock at 6. From past the arc. They get it back. Gordon the pass to Vucevic. And the rejection by Valanciunas. Here's Jackson. And it's Orlando with the rebound.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Outside Fournier. Passes it to Isaac. Back to Fournier. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
To the paint. Here's Brooks. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Brooks has got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Fultz the pass to Vucevic. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
For a young player, I like the way Fultz sees the floor. He knows and feels when a guy is open.
Now here's Morant for 3. Orlando grabs the miss. Vucevic has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Fournier gets a wide open look. No good on the triple.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Back to Isaac. Orlando needs to get off a shot. Gordon. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
It's a tie. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And for Memphis, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. They've got Jonas Valanciunas. Clark is out there with Anderson. Then it's Jones. And it's Gutteridge in at the 2 guard. Ross dishes to Ennis. And Kyle Anderson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Bamba passes to Ennis. Back to Bamba. Kicks it to Carter Williams. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Bamba. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Bamba's got his first points of the game.
Boy, I like how Carter Williams spreads the ball around. I mean, he opens up a lot of opportunities for his guys to shoot it.
Jones dishes to Valanciunas. Misses the layup. Magic leading by 3. Here's Ross. Here's Carter Williams. He kicks to Ennis. Pass to Augustine. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Brandon Clark.
You know, Augustine, when he's attacking, playing downhill, trying to score, it puts a lot of pressure on the defense and puts him in a tough spot guarding him.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. Melton's checked in. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
17-foot shot on the way.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Clark outside. Looking to end the run. The Grizzlies with another miss.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
Bamba kicks to Ennis. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And Clark has got the ball here for Memphis. No points yet here in the second quarter for them. It gets rebounded by Ennis. Orlando leading by 7. Stolen by Anderson. Jones, no one around him. That 3 off the mark. Well, Orlando shooting just 33%, struggling to get good looks. And it's Carter Williams in the corner. Augustine against Jones, and the layup's good off the glass. Augustine's got the lead up to 9 now for Orlando.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Fast break. Here come the Magic. Here's Ennis. Orlando moving the ball around. Now Augustine. 5 points in the game, and he uses the glass on the layup. And now an 11-point Magic lead.
And Clark, when he comes in the game, you know that Terrence Ross is looking to score. That's his role, and boy, he relishes it.
Yeah, you know what, Greg? He's cut from the cloth of the old school bucket getters, where you know their primary objective and focus is to put it in the basket, and they do it a lot of different ways and at a high volume. So that's who Terrence Ross is. He's an explosive, dynamic, packs a lot of points in the short periods of time scored.
The pass to Gutteridge. Ross against Anderson. To end the cold streak. That shot no good. And Orlando the other way now.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
No good from Clark.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Here's Jones. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Ennis has got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Bamba. The basket good off the assist from Carter Williams. That's now 8 points for Mohamed Bamba. The Grizzlies trail by 17. Jones drives in. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4.
And finally, with some offense, he stops a 17-0 run by the Magic.
Here's Augustine. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Anderson. Now the feed to Clark. Up and in. It's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
You got to know this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
Carter Williams kicks to Ennis. And so it's Orlando. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. It was a closely contested first quarter for Orlando. The period wrapped up with the teams on level. And that.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You got to like what DJ Augustine has done in this game.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
And so in the game for the Magic, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Markelle Fultz out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at the small forward position. Here's Brooks, and they pick up 2. Brooks has got the first bucket of the 3rd here for the Grizzlies.
Terrific dime there. Morant realizing his responsibility to share the wealth with his teammates.
Fultz against Brooks, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant. Vucevic with it. Valanciunas is there. And it's Gordon. That time on the assist by Vucevic. And the Magic lead by 15.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
And the confidence Morant has in himself is special. Knows he can knock those shots down in bunches.
And the basket by Gordon.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Morant with it. 5 points in the game. From downtown. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got his 6th rebound on the night.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor. The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
You got to close off those avenues to Morant. Once he gets in one, he is focused on dropping the hammer.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Fultz the pass to Fournier. Fultz kicks to Fournier. And a miss there on the triple.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball.
And it's Morant missing.
And not a night he's going to want to remember. Just not really able to score the basketball.
Fournier's shot is off.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
And foul on the shot he'll shoot. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Isaac passes to Fournier. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Six on the shot clock. Passes it to Vucevic. Back to Fournier. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
Fultz looking around. Stolen by Winslow. And oh, here we go. Brooks got it, the fast break chance. And that one, good. Jackson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
The Grizzlies trail by 11. Floats it up there for Morant. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
You know, it's taken a big run, but they were able to get back into this one. Very impressive. No quitting these guys.
Outside Fournier. In the corner, it's Gordon. Back to Fournier. He dishes it to Gordon. Clock at 4. To the middle. Here's Isaac. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. And the Grizzlies with some changes. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Kyle Anderson in for Winslow. And a switcher also for Orlando. Terrence Ross is checked in for Jonathan Isaac. Now, here's Morant for 3. It's hauled in by Gordon.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide-open look in space there.
And Vucevic kicks to Fournier. Inside. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Here's Morant. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Morant's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
And finished off by Morant.
A strong finisher. Morant doesn't mess around when he's got ideal positioning like that.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot That's how you orchestrate it.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. You've got Morant. Clark is out there with Kyle Anderson. And it's Gutterich in at the 3. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. And the basket is good. And the Magic lead by 5.
And, you know, Fultz is highly skilled as an offensive player. When he gets this kind of positioning inside, it's a wrap.
And it's Morant missing. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. That's his first foul. And here's Fournier. He brings it up for the Magic. 17 points was their biggest margin. Fultz the pass to Fournier. Fires the 3.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
It's Anderson with the drive. Clark outside. Morant scanning the floor. Sinks the triple.
No three-pointers for him in that first half, but the second half, different story.
Ross finds Vucevic to the inside. The shot's good from Fournier.
Boy, Vucevic, so solid in all fundamentals of the game and really an outstanding passer for a big guy.
Now here's Morant for 3. Connects from three-point range. Morant's got 6 here in this quarter.
Yeah, the first half was 1 to deep 6 or forget, but in the second half, he's looked a lot better.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. That'll be his second foul of the game. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Memphis. Jones comes in for Milton.
Man, that's just an example and display of strength from Vucevic. I mean, just overpowering whoever's in his path.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I caught Taylor Jenkins' message to his team. This is still a close game, and he told his guys, we're not far away. We can still get this one. If we seize the moment, we can walk away with the win. Guys?
Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Here's Morant. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon.
And going up strong inside demonstrates confidence. Morant not afraid to get physical.
The Magic making a switch here. Isaac's checked in. The Magic have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Here's Fultz. The Grizzlies pull it in.
And they get the rebound, but guys, that's been the issue throughout the game.
Yep, and the results on the scoreboard are attributed to how they've been out-rebounded thus far.
And oh, he blocked it and deflects off. Oh, what a dunk! The Grizzlies trail by 4. Morant kicks to Valanciunas. Back to Morant. Pass to Valanciunas. Now the dish to Morant. 5 to shoot. And it's blocked by Gordon.
At the defensive end, Gordon is very accomplished. I mean, he gets off the ground quickly and is an excellent shot blocker as a result.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Magic.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
Yeah, also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Up again, and Clark is right there. Clark's got 4 this quarter.
And the first thing I thought of, confidence from Clark. Knows his team needs a bucket and goes out and gets it.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. And the Grizzlies with some changes. Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for Brandon Clark. Justice Winslow comes in for Kyle Anderson. And Brooks subbed in for Jones. Morant against Fultz. Pass to Isaac. Now Vucevic. Orlando moving the ball around. Ross passes to Vucevic. The shot comes out, and the Grizzlies going the other way now. And the dunk by Winslow.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Fultz kicks to Vucevic. Over Valanciunas. Another miss by Orlando. Grizzlies have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Winslow's shot is off.
I think he'll think twice about attempting that shot next time. The defense was right on top of him there.
The pass to Ross. Here's Isaac. Covered by Winslow. Back to Ross. And the rejection by Jackson. Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession. Fournier is checked in for Ross. Vucevic trying to get open. Count it.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes. You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that one.
And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
Those are critical foul shots. Love to see him knock them down there.
Brooks against Fournier. Out to the wing. It's stolen by Fultz. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And Evan Fournier good for 3.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
And Morant is great at putting pressure on defenders, which in turn draws contact.
Both free throws good from Morant. So it's Orlando now. Birch the pass to Aminu. Kicks it to Augustine. Here's a 1-2. Passes to Gordon. From deep. The shot, no good. And so it's Orlando winning this one. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was.
The skyline of Orlando is seen here during a gorgeous sunset. And look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Ashman and Love are the forwards. And it's Drummond in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Magic, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Markelle Fultz out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at small forward. Here's Drummond, and it's Drummond with the jam.
Pursues the offensive glass with purpose. Drummond knows who he is, and boy, does he attack it.
Vucevic to the pass to Fultz. Back to Vucevic. And here's the fast break. Here's Drummond, and he converts the layup.
Sexton realizing that one of his guys is wide open, and that court awareness, he was able to get it to him.
Down low, Gordon. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Here's Osman. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Jonathan Isaac.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
The Cavaliers shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
Now here's Fournier. The pass to Gordon. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And there's just so much athleticism to Gordon's game. Good luck trying to contain him inside.
Sexton deciding where to go with it. Pass to Garland. Now Love. Here's Drummond. Vucevic defending. 5 on the clock. Here's Osman. They get the rebound. Here's Drummond, and he makes that one. Drummond's got 6 points.
Aggressive defense. The battle with Drummond inside is a collision waiting to happen. And at last season's trade deadline, Andre Drummond traded away basically for a second-round pick. A shockingly low return for a guy who was once considered a franchise player.
Stolen away. And here's the break. Here's Sexton. Vucevic with the block.
Well-timed by Vucevic. Not a center who piles up blocks, but this guy picks his spots.
And that one's good. Drummond.
That's a testament to the effort there on the boards. Never willing to give up on the possession, finding ways to sniff out the ball.
Here's Fournier after the made shot from Andre Drummond. He's all alone. Here's Sexton, and Sexton slams it in.
Sexton seeing the floor, knowing where to run that time. Good pace.
And Greg, why is it that the Pistons got so little in exchange for Drummond?
Well, I think he was an impending free agent. I think Detroit looking to rebuild. Also, it says something about the center position in today's game.
Now here's Gordon. Fournier dishes to Vucevic. Back to Fournier. Magic moving the ball around. Now here's Gordon. Guarded closely. And Fournier able to finish.
Well, a missed box out and an easy tip in, but it's because of the activity as the ball is going up, finding yourself in the right spot, just using some effort.
Drummond working against Vucevic, and that one's good. Drummond.
And loving the hustle here early. I mean, they struck first on the offensive glass.
To the middle. Here's Fournier. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Fournier's got his second basket of the game.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's Drummond. 10 points for him. Here's Garland. And Drummond throws it down.
Assessing that possession right there. Garland waiting for the opening to find the man.
The Magic trail by 8. Outside Fournier. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The Magic shooting their first free throws of the night right here. The first free throw is good. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Bamba is checked in for Vucevic. Ennis comes in for Gordon. Terrence Ross is checked in for Jonathan Isaac. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Markelle Fultz. Here's Windler inside, and it's Thompson with the jam.
Tristan Thompson with some force on that one.
Magic have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And Augustine kicks to Ennis. Bamba controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
The activity from Bamba when he's playing with a high motor, watch out.
Now Drummond. He's got 12. Pass to Windler. Nance outside. Andre Drummond has been on display for the Cleveland Cavaliers. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And from what we've seen from the Cavaliers, what do you guys see?
Throughout that first, they just were aggressive on the defensive end, showing active hands.
You know, they really made a lot of good quality reads down there. Took some chances, but feeling more calculated than risky.
And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Nance and Thompson are up front. Porter is out there with Garland. And it's Windler in at the 3 spot. Carter Williams against Porter. And the dunk by Bamba.
And how about the 9'6" standing reach Bamba has? I mean, it's unguardable this close. Dunks it with such ease.
Now here's Nance. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's Porter. Bamba with the block. Ennis taking his time here. And Carter Williams slams it in.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Porter, no luck.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Bamba's shot is off. And it's Mohamed Bamba with the foul. That's his first foul. Cavaliers leading. Ennis on the double team. Passes it to Windler. And there's the feed to Nance. And Nance slams it in.
Yeah, for Nance Jr., it's about the quickness with which he can be impactful.
And you have to be excited about the work rate that Thompson has shown lately. He has become a much more active player.
Well, the ability just to stay with that high motor is Tristan Thompson's calling card at this point. On the interior, wants to play physical and wants to disrupt anything he can on the inside to make an impact.
Garland with the bucket.
Well, Garland has some pretty good body control, even at 6'1". Good job of staying on balance that time.
Carter Williams. Ennis kicks to Augustine. Back to Ennis. Ross with it. Now guarded by Porter. Clock at 6. Ross passes to Ennis. Lays it up off the glass. Ennis has got his first bucket in this one.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And it goes down 2 points. And the Cavaliers lead by 4.
That's pretty tough for Garland at his size to be able to score around the contest.
And he finishes nicely on the layup. Augustine's got his second basket of the night.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Bamba with the block. Oh, wow! So a new group on the floor for Orlando. For Cleveland, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. That free throw good from Thompson. Magic have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second quarter. Here's Fultz, and finished off by Fultz.
And the speed of Fultz is lethal. When he has a full head of steam, he's looking to tear the rim off the hinges.
Now, here's Sexton. The pass to Osman. Got a piece of it. Love the pass to Thompson. Porter at the elbow. And there's a minute 45 left here in the second. Misses from close range. Fournier into the lane. Kicks to Vucevic. Back to Fournier. Pass to Vucevic. Dishes to Fournier. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic. Fournier's got 9.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open three when he's got it.
Pass to Thompson. 1:09 left in the first half of basketball. And that one's good by Porter. Porter's got his first basket of the night.
Thompson with a nice job finding the open man, creating for his teammate.
Here's Fultz. Makes it off the glass. Fultz has got the game tied up here for the Magic.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Porter kicks to Thompson. Here's Sexton. Gordon with it. Guarded now by Kevin Love. Fournier against Porter. Fournier into the lane. Right side, Gordon. Shot clock at 6. Looking for Fultz. He gets it in there. And they take the lead. Fultz has got 6 here in this quarter.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter. And now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Porter with it. Thompson up top. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And a close game. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is a good. Out in front of the half is Orlando. They've got a 2-point lead. Kenny, what's your? And that'll do.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Andre Drummond has been sensational.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Yeah, we'll see if the double teams start to come here in the second half to make them adjust offensively. But he's going to keep going at it.
At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fultz is out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at the 3. And that's the group for Steve Clifford as we begin the second half. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
I really like the awareness from Fultz. He has an ability to know when one of his guys is wide open.
Sexton the pass to Osman. He kicks it to Garland. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon.
Well, Darius Garland, another one.
And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
First one falls for him. No good on the second free throw. Magic leading by 3. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Oh, and here we go. Isaac's got the fast break chance. Fournier in the corner. The three-pointer, no good. The Cavaliers trail by 5. Here's Sexton. That's tipped.
And love how high Fultz gets on these rejections, utilizing his terrific length to spike shots back.
He had a nice open look right there. Fournier's got 13.
Really good job there. That's the definition of the inside-out game.
Sexton for 3. And another miss by Cleveland.
They have yet to hit a shot. A real slow start here in the second half.
Here's Vucevic, and Vucevic throws it down.
And using every bit of that large frame for the exclamation point, Vucevic a force around the rim.
Now, here's Sexton. Pass to Drummond. He doesn't hit that one. The Magic go the other way with it.
Not sure they realize it's not halftime anymore. 4 attempts, and they're still looking for their first bucket.
And Fournier kicks to Vucevic. To the paint. Here's Gordon. And he uses the glass on the layup. Gordon's got the lead up to 11 now for Orlando.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
I mean, this team is just dangerous. Right now, every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in.
And here we go. Isaac passes to Fultz. And stolen by Sexton. In transition, here come the Cavaliers.
Sexton bullying a bit there in that possession.
1:49 left in the third quarter. Fultz, the pass to Vucevic. Left side Fournier. Three-pointer. The putback. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Drummond's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Over in the corner, Osman. Here's Love, and the dunk by Love.
Love has some height and enough ability to get up and throw it down.
Fultz with the ball. He's going up against Love. Fultz looking around. Up and in on the layup. Fournier's got 15.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
Here's Garland. 5 points in the game. Now the pass to Sexton. Here's Osman. Isaac with the steal. For the finish. And Isaac throws it down.
Take a look at Isaac there, just patrolling the passing lanes. Outstanding at knowing when to anticipate that pass.
Pass to Osman. There's 31 seconds left to play in the third. Just 5 on the clock. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Osman's got his second bucket tonight.
And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range. And really the smart thing would be to hold for the last shot.
Yeah, every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
To the inside, here's Drummond. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
You can tell how comfortable Drummond is down there. Excels at using that size in close to the basket.
And so it's the Orlando Magic with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. And don't go away. We'll be right back. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Now the passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the 4th quarter. Nance and Thompson are up front. Then there's Garland. Then it's Porter. And it's Windler in at the 2. Now here's Ross following the shot by Tristan Thompson. And Augustine kicks to Ennis. No good on the shot. Nance with some nice D. The Cavaliers trail by 10. And finished off by Porter.
And sometimes it looks like for Garland the game comes a bit easy, whether making plays for himself or others.
Count it.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find.
Garland the pass to Windler. Here's Nance. It gets rebounded by Ennis. Magic leading by 10. Just over a minute played here in the 4th. And the dunk by Bamba.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Now, here's Garland. The kick out to Porter. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That free throw, no good. Orlando making some changes. Gordon's checked in for James Ennis. Jonathan Isaac comes in for Carter Williams. And Markelle Fultz is subbed in for Augustine. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Orlando Magic. And here's Fultz to the middle. It's stolen by Nance. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. Porter dishes to Garland. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Pass to Windler. Down low. Here's Thompson. Bamba with the block.
Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Isaac against Porter. Isaac passes to Gordon. And Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. The Magic making a switch here. Vucevic is checked in. How about that mobile 1 block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
Now here's Ross. 4 on the shot clock. His first shot coming late. Here's Fultz, and it's blocked. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. Porter's running. He feeds it to Thompson. And Thompson slams it home.
Thompson does not mind the contact, and I think that bump sometimes even helps him focus more.
Here's Fultz, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Magic lead by 11.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
That one drops for him. Windler's got his first points of the night.
Thompson doing a good job looking for his teammates, using his size to see over the defense.
And now Porter pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And it's sent back by Isaac. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Good on the first, and that'll push the lead to double digits. And both free throws good for Ross. Cleveland now, time running out. Garland dishes to Sexton. Passes it to Osman. Back to Drummond. Here's the floater. He takes it up and lays it in.
And this is who Drummond can be. An offensive anchor who can dominate once he gets cooking.
Now here's Fultz. Feeds it to Gordon. A second chance effort. And the pass to Isaac. Ross with it. Guarded now by Sexton. Inside, Gordon. And the shot goes in.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Magic.
If they had to battle for this win, there were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
And that's a product of their mental toughness. Anytime the floor of the game turned against them, instead of caving, they just dialed it up a notch and were able to pull away.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Evan Fournier.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Isaac misses. And here's Cleveland, trailing by 13. And it's Love missing.
And there's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Now Garland. That's in there. Love with the assist.
Kevin Love, great recognition as to what was happening there. Saw the floor, saw the teammate, and saw the passing opportunity.
Ross kicks to Fultz. Here's Gordon. Misses. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the 3 spot. And for Cleveland, Osman and Love are the forwards. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. And it's Drummond in at the center, locking down the middle. Now here's Morant. Cans it from downtown. Morant's got the first bucket of the night, a 3-pointer for Memphis.
And judging Morant's game early on, I've heard a few people with Allen Iverson comparisons.
Well, put me in that number as well. That's going to be tough to fill up, but it just means he has the potential, the quickness, the athletic ability, the IQ, the handles. They're both lightning fast, slight builds, and both tough. And you see the explosive ability to get to the rim and finish. I'm going to ask my boy AI what he thinks about the young Ja.
And so it's Memphis with it, following the score by Cleveland. And it's Morant missing. Morant against Sexton, and he makes good on the layup.
Oh, man, fantastic awareness from the big man. Drummond has an impressive understanding for when his guys have clean looks.
Now here's Morant. Brooks outside. From outside, off the mark. And Love's got the ball here for the Cleveland Cavaliers. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one's on Morant.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Free throw good, Garland. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
His free throw shooting is something they never need to worry about. He doesn't even know how to go through a cold streak.
Now here's Morant for 3. And it's Osman with the rebound. Cleveland has come out of the gates quickly. It's a 3-point game. Garland the pass to Osman. Brooks on the double team. Osman kicks to Sexton. He gets that one.
You know, not bashful about positioning himself inside. Sexton knows he has what it takes to score from there.
Morant right side. Pass to Jackson. To stop the run, here's Valanciunas. Back to Jackson, and stolen by Drummond. Now Cleveland moving it up. Ahead, here's Osman. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. The Cavaliers have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
That one misses. The Grizzlies have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. They grab their own miss. Another shot. Aaron Brooks finishes inside.
What an active player Brooks is. I mean, he does an awesome job there fighting to keep this possession alive.
And it's Sexton penetrating. The Grizzlies trail by 4. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill. And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
They retain possession.
Oh, you love seeing Valanciunas spike it back. When he's active on this end, it makes a difference.
Winslow kicks to Jackson. From 15 feet away, nice jump shot, good.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Well, that's something that they scouted him coming into tonight. They know he can make this shot. That's a poor effort defensively.
Here's Sexton. Jaren Jackson making his last shot. Here's Drummond, and Drummond throws it down.
Wow, you got to admire the aggression. Drummond leaving no room for error with the nice slam.
And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for Memphis. Trailing by 4. Passes it to Jackson. Brooks with the bounce pass. And it's Valanciunas that time on the assist by Brooks.
An improved playmaker who does a solid job distributing the rock. Don't sleep on Brooks' vision.
Outside, Sexton. There's the pass to Garland. Love outside. 6 to shoot. Lets the three fly. Rebounded by Valanciunas. For Memphis, they've gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Jackson finds Winslow. Can't cash in from close range.
I still can't believe that one didn't fall.
It's deflected.
And timing is so important. I mean, right there, Brooks shows nice judgment, being able to get the rejection.
And it's Morant missing.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot get his shots to drop.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Cavaliers leading. Here's Garland. Outside Porter. And finished off by Porter.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
On the wing, Porter. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And taking a look at the Cavaliers' performance here, what do you guys see?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Nance and Thompson are up front. Then there's Garland. Then it's Porter. And it's Windler in at the shooting guard position. For Cleveland, they have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4. First free throw is good.
At the line for 2.
And Porter drops them both. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Right side, Jones. Passes it to Gutterich. Back to Jones. Clark right side. Shot clock at 6. The feed to Jones. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson. This is his first chance at the line tonight. And the first one drops. And so Jones nails both of them. Now Garland. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Now, John Morant says in an era of 5-star recruits, he was a no-star recruit coming out of high school. And that put that big chip on his shoulder. Now he has "beneath no one" tattooed on his arm. And he says, "My dad always told me that I was trained to go." Basically, that I'm built for the moment. And guys, his time is now.
Sure is, DA. Thank you.
And one of the biggest surprises last year for Memphis, Brandon Clark, brought not only the energy, the rebounds, the block shots, he brought the three-point shooting.
I mean, he struggles with his finishes sometimes. I mean, it's kept him from being an elite player.
And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
But just trying to prevent the opposition from getting comfortable. Next time, that one might get picked.
Now here's Jones. 5 points in the game. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2. Garland the pass to Nance. Garland dishes to Nance. And here is Garland. Nance, no good. A player known for his athleticism, Clark's skill set may have been underappreciated by people and personnel.
Not only the long-range shooting, Clark showed up with a terrific floater, hit his free throws. He even started creating for others by the end of last year.
Here's Garland. Brandon Clark picking up that last basket. Porter kicks to Nance. Back to Porter. Will it go? That one's good, and the Grizzly lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Thompson.
Look, Thompson's getting after it. A highly skilled offensive rebounder. Crashes with power.
Jones finds Clark. Back to Jones. And he banks in the layup. Jones has got the lead up to 3 now for the Grizzlies.
I mean, it took him a long time to get into the flow of the game, but the points are starting to come for him now.
Knocks it loose. And DeAnthony Melton picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Sexton, he's checked in for Cleveland. And the Grizzlies also with the sub. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Tyus Jones.
And there's the patience you want to see from Sexton. Eyes up and finds the open man.
Here's Melton. No points in the game yet for him. Memphis moving that ball around. Oh, and the dunk by Valanciunas.
Oh, it's tough trying to alter his focus. I mean, Valanciunas is great at staying in control.
Sexton the pass to Thompson. Back to Sexton. Fast break Memphis. Oh, the lob to Valanciunas.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And that's only the first time this half. But Kevin, they've done a great job here in that regard.
Here are the Grizzlies with the ball. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Morant against Sexton. And that one's good, Morant.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Osman kicks to Sexton. The three. And Winslow pulls it down. They play the clock right, then go 2 for 1.
Just got to time it up right.
Morant dishes to Winslow. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. And it's a 9-point Grizzly lead.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
For Cleveland, they've gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. Now, here's Sexton. Pass to Osman. There's 25 seconds left now here in the second. For 3, Love sinks the three-pointer. Love's got his first 3 points of the game.
For so long, Love has shown how valuable a big man with range can be.
Morant against Sexton. Morant passes to Brooks. Andre Drummond grabs the miss. With 1 on the clock, shot is good, and the Memphis lead's cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Kevin Love.
You know something, Love is great at altering his shots on the drive. When contact comes, he's ready.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Grizzly. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, and welcome back to... For the Grizzlies, the first quarter was pretty even. Their biggest deficit was 6 points in the opening period. And...
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. Tyus Jones with a strong contribution so far in this one.
But really, the numbers aren't gaudy. They don't stick out, but his energy and impact does.
You're right. Go in the locker room, ask anyone on his team. He's not worried about statistics as much as he is about winning.
So on the floor for Memphis, Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the 3. Morant with the steal. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. The finish, and Sexton slams it in.
And it's clear that Sexton loves getting out in transition. He has a strong sense for how to capitalize.
And the rejection by Love. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. It's stolen by Valanciunas. And stolen by Sexton. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
And if you really want to make things hard on yourselves, this is exactly how you do it. Turnovers on back-to-back trips down the floor.
And we just got a second look there at the exceptional Mobile One block.
Close games can boil down to who makes plays on defense, and that is one heck of a rejection right there.
Are you for real? Morant, way up. That move was fire.
Pass to Osman. 6 on the shot clock. Outside, Sexton. And the rejection by Valanciunas. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Valanciunas. Cavaliers making a switch here. Windler's checked in. Memphis also making some changes. Clark, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. And Jones subbed in for Morant. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Memphis leading by 4. Outside, Jones. Kicks it to Clark. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Windler, the pass to Garland. 2 on none. No one back to stop this. And Clark slams it in.
This is the mindset Clark has. He's opportunistic and really has an awareness of when to attack in transition.
Now, here's Garland. The pass to Windler. Tipped away. And there's the call on Andre Drummond. That is his first foul of the game. Thompson, he's checked in for Cleveland. Nance comes in for Kevin Love. And Memphis making a change here. Here's Jones. He's got 7. Launches it. Anderson finds Jackson. Jones drives in. Here's Clark. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Clark's got 8 points.
His offensive skill set is off the charts. He has more than a few ways to punish you.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Thompson outside. That one falls. Thompson's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Thompson is a strong big man. He's amazing at fending off defenders.
Jones looking for an opening. Left side Jackson. Back to Jones. Stolen by Garland. And they're running. Nance passes to Osman. He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1. And he makes the first. Kevin Porter's checked in for Garland. And Memphis also making a switch. Melton's checked in, and so he hits both. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. Clark outside. And Memphis with another turnover here. Sexton, he's checked in for Cleveland. The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Stolen by Anderson. And it's Memphis on the break. Here's Clark. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. Clark's got 6 here in this quarter. And Porter, here we go. He kicks to Nance. There's the dish to Thompson. Back to Nance. And the jam by Larry Nance.
And great job by Nance attacking at the rim. That's why you scout for effort players that do it consistently every night.
It's stolen by Nance. And even 3-on-3 break. Sexton dishes to Porter. Fast break, Memphis. Clark, the pass to Melton. Back to Clark. And it's Clark with the jam.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Sexton deciding where to go with it. That one doesn't go. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Pass to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Here's Sexton. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Jackson with it. What a performance for Brandon Clark. He has been the story for Memphis. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
I mean, well, if you're the coaching staff, I mean, you're pumped up. This highlight will not only make it on the TV, it'll make it into the film session tomorrow.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. We've got Kevin Love. Porter is out there with Sexton. Then there's Andre Drummond, and it's Windler in at the small forward. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Love, no luck. Memphis leading by 8. Winslow kicks to Morant. Some nice passing there by Memphis, and that one is good. 8 points for Valanciunas.
Oh, you see how focused Valanciunas is? When he's got this positioning, he's determined to score.
Outside, Sexton. Here's Windler. Sinks that one from the post.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
We see this all too often. You have to be willing to put in the work.
Now here's Morant. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
Well, that gives him 2 3-pointers for the game, 1 in each half. I mean, he may add to that total pretty soon.
Outside, Sexton. Pass to Porter. Love outside. Now here's Drummond, guarded by Valanciunas. Clock at 6. And Drummond kicks to Love. Count that one.
I love his experience at finishing through getting hit. A physical forward with excellent hands.
Sexton against Morant. And it's Brooks in the corner. Pass to Winslow. Now here's Brooks. Lays it up and banks it in.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
The Cavaliers trail by 11. Sexton with it. Now guarded by Winslow. Winslow against Sexton. Love looking around. Drummond passes to Windler. Brooks kicks to Morant. And it's off from three-point range. And Love's got the ball here for Cleveland. 11-point game. Stolen by Winslow. Porter against Brooks. Here's Sexton. And the layup's good off the glass.
The assist is the key to that sequence. I mean, a great look to set him up.
Morant against Sexton. Morant passes to Valanciunas. Now Morant. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks. 12 points for Ja Morant. Cleveland now, time running out. And there's the pass to Windler. He can't get that one to fall. Morant with some nice D. Brooks kicks to Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Well, you see the burst. Morant very hard to catch once he gains a step.
Passes to Drummond. Here's Windler. Buries it down low. Windler's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Oh, that's a well-deserved assist. Not every player has the vision to make that feed.
Brooks outside. Sexton against Morant. feeds to Valanciunas. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. They get it back.
That's size winning out. I mean, he needed every single inch to haul in that one.
Cedi Osman, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Garland comes in for Kevin Porter. Jackson, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. It's stolen by Valanciunas.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for Memphis.
I think the attitude was very impressive. Definitely a competitive game, and they fought through it each step of the way.
Absolutely. They put on a tremendous performance in terms of the effort and intensity. This was a well-deserved win.
And a great team effort tonight, helped in large part with contributions, and the nice night it ended up being for Ja Morant.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Now here's Morant. Darius Garland missing his last shot. And it's Valanciunas that time on the assist by Morant.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, there's no doubt as to who was the better team. I mean, they proved it with this one.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The skyline of Orlando is seen here during a gorgeous sunset. Quite a backdrop for our broadcast tonight. And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the 3 spot. And for the Magic, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Markelle Fultz out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at the 3 slot. Fournier passes to Gordon. The 3 ball, rebounded by Valanciunas.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
The Grizzlies on offense. To the inside. Here's Jackson, and it's sent back by Isaac.
Isaac using every bit of that 6'10" frame to send it back.
And that one's good. Morant.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Boy, Jonathan Isaac comes out of Florida State back in 2017. 6th overall pick. Obviously, with that high a pick, you think, oh, he's come out of his career a little bit slow. But this team believes in his upside and is committed to building with him.
Stolen by Jackson.
Well, getting in the lane and making your presence known is a crucial part of the defense for these guys.
It's stolen by Vucevic. Isaac outside. Back to Vucevic. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Morant dishes to Winslow. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
And with Isaac, there is a lot to like. He could be a huge two-way forward for this team.
Right, Greg. A modern NBA big has got to develop a consistent perimeter game, which Isaac is working on. This guy's a big-time finisher right now. So with that frame and that age, this guy's upside absolutely tremendous.
And that one's good. Morant.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Orlando shooting their first free throws of this game.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great, about 77% as a team.
I think the fact of the matter is all the tools are there for Jonathan Isaac. It's really a matter of being consistent for this young guy.
Here's Morant. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. First trip to the line for him here.
And a look back at his numbers from the free throw line last year, 78%, so not too bad.
And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Isaac passes to Vucevic. Back to Isaac. Now the pass to Fultz. Over in the corner, Isaac. Shot clock at 6. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Winslow kicks to Morant. Winslow, the pass to Valanciunas. Back to Winslow. Fultz against Morant. 5 to shoot. Here's Winslow. Jackson. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
And so it's Fultz who brings up the ball for the Magic. They trail by 9 points. Fournier dishes to Fultz. Pass to Vucevic. That's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will retain possession. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Bamba is checked in for Vucevic. Ennis comes in for Isaac. Terrence Ross is checked in for Evan Fournier. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Fultz. Clark kicks to Anderson. Over Gordon. Anderson can't get it to go.
And this is exactly what you have to do to stop him. That was a tremendous contest, forcing the miss.
Gordon, the pass to Ross. And now the Grizzlies, fast break. Anderson with the ball. Here's Clark to the left side wing. Anderson outside. Memphis moving it around. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Clark, and it's Clark with the jam.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Ennis passes to Gordon, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
Really difficult to stick with an athletic big man like Aaron Gordon. On rolls to the rim, good luck.
Jones against Augustine. Pass to Clark. Kicks it out to Jones. Takes a 3. And Bamba pulls it down. The Magic trail by 9. Now Augustine. That shot missing. Here's Melton. Outside, Jones. Bamba with the block.
Well, this is one of Bamba's big-time strengths. Send it back, Mo.
Ennis in the corner. Here's Augustine. It's good. The assist that time for Ennis.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
Outside, Jones. Passes to Clark. Over Bamba. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's Memphis heading to the bench with a 7-point lead. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And taking a look at the Grizzlies' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, look at the turnover ratio, then look at the score. Easy to see what happened in that first period.
Offensively, they took care of the ball. And defensively, they forced a number of miscues.
Gordon and Bamba, the combo inside. Terrence Ross is out there with Carter Williams, and it's Ennis in at the small forward position. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Magic. They get it again. Here's Gordon, goes back up. That shot is no good, and he's 1 for 3 from the floor. Here's Jones, got a hand on it. And now the fast break. Ross with the ball. Here's Carter Williams. Here's Bamba. Gordon kicks to Ross. Dishes to Bamba. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him. Bamba's got his first 2 points.
Yeah, great anticipation of where the open man was going to be, and Terrence Ross finds him immediately. That's really pretty.
There's the pass to Melton. Looking for Clark, and he gets it there. Jones in the post. Carter Williams covering, and it's Jones, that time on the assist by Clark.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
Carter Williams finds Gordon. Here is Ross. Back to Gordon. Stolen by Anderson. Here's the break. Here's Clark. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
Here's Carter Williams. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Carter Williams has got his first 2 points of the night.
Carter Williams looks like he's floating out there, but has that deceptive first step.
It's good. And the Grizzlies lead by 9.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Here's Ross. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Well, this guy's going to find his way to get the ball in the bucket. Contact or not, Terrence Ross can flat score the basketball.
Jones. Bamba with the block. And it goes out of bounds. And last touch by Carter Williams. So for the Magic, Vucevic comes in for Aaron Gordon, and Fournier subbed in for Ennis. And Memphis also making a switch. Brooks checked in, and Anderson gets it to go.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Ross on the wing. Back to Bamba. Carter Williams dishes to Fournier. Carter Williams, the pass to Fournier. No good with the triple. And the Grizzlies leading by 9. Here's Brooks. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Here's Bamba. Fournier in the corner. Vucevic with it. He's picked up by Brooks. Vucevic the pass to Fournier. Over Anderson. And the shot falls short this time. The Grizzlies have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. Melton's shot is good.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Fournier's shot is off. Memphis with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run. Here's Brooks. Banked in off the glass. Brooks has got his second bucket.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
For 3, Fournier. Not going to go that time.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
But they'll get another chance. Bamba kicks to Fournier. No good from outside.
I'll tell you, a rough quarter for him, and that puts so much pressure on the guys around him.
Clark outside. No good with the triple. And it's Carter Williams with the ball for the Magic. 17-point game.
Well, Nikola Vucevic can score against excellent defense. That is a good finish in close.
Jones dishes to Clark. And Clark slams it in.
I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Memphis. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It's Memphis out in front at the half. They lead by 15. Kenny, give us your... And that'll...
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And the Grizzlies leading by 15. Kicking off the second half, here's Taylor Jenkins' 5. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the 3. Vucevic missed inside. And for Memphis, their shooting has been outstanding in this game at 58%. Winslow, the pass to Brooks. And it's sent back by Isaac. And here we go with the Magic fast break. Pass to Vucevic. Back to Fultz. Vucevic up top, guarded by Valanciunas. And Fournier kicks to Gordon. Misses off the right iron. They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
And guys, shot A comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operator. And Kevin, lots of standing around and watching by the defense that time.
And he makes them pay, doesn't he, Greg, with that emphatic slam.
You know, but at this level, almost any guy can throw it down on you if you leave him wide open.
No good from Valanciunas. The Magic trail by 20. Here's Fultz. And finished off by Fultz.
Boy, don't you love to see Aaron Gordon make these kinds of decisions. This guy is fully capable of recognizing open teammates.
And that one's good. Morant.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, we know that for years the NBA has thought about a postseason play-in tournament to get more teams and fans involved. Last year's pandemic stoppage basically necessitated its implementation. For the NBA, the disruption of business as usual enabled innovation and risk-taking. I don't want to be too hoity-toity, but it was Albert Einstein who once said, "In the midst of every crisis lies great opportunity." Guys, back to you.
You're right. Thank you, David. Poked away. Morant with the steal. It's good. Morant's got 15.
This is where Morant is so dangerous. The open court, he knows how to exploit a defense. And you could see what he wanted to do there, but that was a tough giveaway.
And I think the intention doesn't always equal the result. Wrong play, wrong time.
The Magic making a switch here. Augustine's checked in, and Memphis also making a switch. Gutterich is checked in. The Magic have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. And yes, it's good.
Well, Markelle Fultz continues to develop his floor awareness. Passes like that will create all kinds of chemistry.
And we all know that defense, not necessarily the strong suit for Vucevic, but it's an area that he has definitely shown some improvement.
No doubt, Greg. His greatest strength, obviously, is ability to get on the backboards and rebound with a high efficiency and production. And the key is he's worked to mask those defensive deficiencies. Not a lockdown anchor, but certainly a better team defender than when he entered the league.
Valanciunas, good.
This guy's been adept at finding ways to finish inside. Jonas Valanciunas doesn't miss many of these chances. Given an opportunity, he'll deliver.
It's 2-on-1. Here's Morant. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Morant's got 10 points in just the second half. Back to Fournier. Orlando moving the ball around. And the shot goes in from Fultz.
Well, make no mistake, Markelle Fultz, because of his athletic burst, can score on the interior. That's nicely done.
Morant with a wide open look. And he's good on the 3-ball. Morant's got 13 points now in the quarter.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Ross, he's checked in for Orlando. Clark, he's checked in for Memphis. Anderson comes in for Justice Winslow. That's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will retain possession. Dylan Brooks, he's checked in for Memphis. There's 47 seconds left in the third. 6 to shoot. Isaac passes to Vucevic. And Vucevic throws it down.
Well, tremendous understanding from the young Jonathan Isaac. How about that awareness for the young guy?
And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. It's Brooks on the wing. Launches a 3. And again, it's Memphis with a 3.
And certainly, they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
And Vucevic kicks to Ross. Ross on the wing. Vucevic the pass to Fultz. Back to Vucevic. Pass to Ross. Shot clock at 3. Up again, and it's put back in by Vucevic.
How about those instincts from the 7-footer? Vucevic uses that size to snag offensive rebounds.
Here's Valanciunas, and the last-second attempt doesn't fall. Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for the... And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Orlando Magic. Fultz and Ross pair up to make the backcourt. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. And it's Isaac in at the small forward. That's who's out there for Orlando. Magic shooting at a decent 44% clip here. Here's Ross. No good that time. Some solid defense from Clark. Morant looking around. And a wide open look for Valanciunas. No good on the three. Valanciunas has gone 1 of 4 from the field. No one near Isaac as he lets it go.
Come on, come on.
Misses the three. And the Grizzlies leading by 23. And here's Valanciunas. Fires from deep. And another miss by Memphis.
Well, this has not been his finest hour, but give your teammates some credit for doing the job of stepping in.
Fultz the pass to Gordon. Grizzlies with the rebound. Brooks outside. Morant finds Valanciunas. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 5 assists in the game.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
It's good.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Now, here's Morant for 3. The offensive rebound.
Well, hard blue-collar work ethic on display. This guy just beating everyone to the ball.
Isaac kicks to Fultz. Isaac passes to Vucevic. Back to Isaac. Now here's Gordon. Guarded by Morant. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Clark against Vucevic. Clark dishes to Valanciunas. Back to Clark. Passes it to Valanciunas. The 3. It's hauled in by Gordon. Gordon's got his 5th rebound in this one.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
Worked that one inside nicely.
Memphis leading by 23. Morant kicks to Valanciunas. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. Shot clock at 5. Low block shot on the way. The shot is good off the backboard.
I like the physicality on that play by Jonas Valanciunas. Simply powers through the contact, showing he can give it as well as take it.
Vucevic with the bucket.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
And they double up Morant. Anderson right side, down low, and it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
Look, to steal a line from you, up high and down hard, Jonas Valanciunas. Go ahead, big fella.
Here's Fultz. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. The 3 from Morant. Rebounded by Isaac.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Fultz kicks to Vucevic. Orlando moving the ball around. Here's Ross, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It goes on Brandon Clark.
You love to see Terrence Ross on the attack. This guy moves well. He's got a tremendous vertical. No reason he shouldn't get to the line.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Memphis leading by 23.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Grizzlies.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Ja Morant.
He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again.
The Magic making a switch here. Vucevic is checked in. Jones kicks to Allen. Fires the 3. He's off on that one.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
A one-do. That's good.
Well, hit a man in stride. That is a textbook delivery.
Memphis in total control. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Jones for three, and Vucevic pulls it down. Here's Augustine bringing it up now for the Orlando Magic. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. The putback, and it's put back in by Vucevic.
A skilled offensive rebounder who doesn't mind a putback on occasion. Vucevic with the easy one.
Jones, that's for two, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
Well, they knew it would be a hostile environment, and they rose to the challenge.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And those are the starting lineups. Lots of interest. It's the NBA on 2K.
Well, Kevin, and
Thanks, David. A look at the starting group for the Magic. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Markelle Fultz. And it's Isaac in at the 3. And for Cleveland, Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. Kevin Love out there with Andre Drummond. And it's Garland in at the point guard position. Cleveland moving it around. And it's blocked by Gordon.
Good defensive instincts there displayed by Gordon, reading the shooter all the way and timing the rejection perfectly.
Here is Love. Off the inbound pass, and it falls over the rim and in. Couple terrific centers in tonight's matchup here, Greg. Great pivots, but center matchups are far from traditional, it seems like, these days.
No doubt about it, Kevin. Once you get into this now small ball mindset, this positionless game, I mean, you're seeing guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5 because, listen, when you're 25 feet from the basket, if I'm 6'2" and you're 7'2", I can still guard you. So because of the spacing now, it allows you the luxury to play smaller.
Boy, so smart and relentless on the offensive glass. Seems to me that Vucevic has that extra sense of tracking down missed shots. Seems to just have a nose for the ball.
Garland, the pass to Love. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Well, they better be thinking about him. I mean, we know how dangerous he is. But nice timing on these jumps. He's somewhat on the small side for a power forward, but he just never gives up.
And no doubt last season was a bit of a step backwards for Aaron Gordon. After that breakout 2019 season, his numbers just didn't hold up.
And, you know, Greg, the issue was his shooting. You know, Gordon had a tough time from distance, especially from three-point range. Some of that is maybe mechanics, but also shot selection a part of it. And I also thought he was a little more passive with the ball, maybe a little more indecisive. But, again, he's a young player, really young player, so I'm thinking it was probably just an off year for him, and he'll bounce back in good fashion. You know, Love is, as we've seen, a solid passer for a big man. Great at breaking down the defense and firing the pass to an open teammate.
Now here's Fultz. Pass to Fournier. Offensive rebound. And no good. And stolen by Gordon. To the middle. Vucevic finds Fultz. Back to Vucevic, and stolen by Drummond. And here's the fast break. Love leading the way. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Here's Drummond. That one off the back iron and out.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
To the left wing. And Fournier kicks to Fultz. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lets it go with a 3. And it's Osman with the rebound. The Cavaliers leading by 4. There's Garland. The shot missing. Gordon with the defensive effort. And here we go with the Magic fast break. It's intercepted. And they're moving it up. Here's Love. Here's Sexton. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And because of the combination of strength and blazing speed, Sexton can get to the line at a high rate.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
The Magic making a switch here. Hamid Bamba, he's checked in for Gordon. Ennis comes in for Isaac. Ross, he's checked in for Evan Fournier. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Fultz. Now here's Ennis. Inside, Ross. And Ross with the slam.
You cannot give Ross room to launch. Can't let him take it.
And both free throws good for Ross. And it's stolen by Vucevic. From 12 feet out, here's Ross. Back to Augustine. Vucevic to the pass to Ennis. To the paint. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
Oh, the
three. Outside, Sexton. Pass to Windler. Nance outside. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Cavaliers on top, up by 3. Close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. What stands out to you from the Cavaliers in this one?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, you know, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
Nance and Thompson are up front. Then it's Porter. Then there's Sexton. And it's Windler in at the shooting guard. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second. Nance against Bamba. Now here's Vucevic. Not a lot of room. Vucevic. It's good on the putback.
Vucevic is known as being an excellent offensive rebounder, in part because he does such a good job at getting the ideal position for these putback throwdowns.
Sexton, the pass to Windler. Thompson with it. Clock at 6. And out of bounds. Then for the Magic. Gordon comes in for Vucevic, and Fournier subbed in for Augustine. Carter Williams dishes to Bamba. Back to Carter Williams. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Garland, the pass to Thompson. Garland, no good. Orlando trailing here.
And Clark, last season for Mo Bamba, another step in his progression, man.
Agreed. I mean, it's the offense that needs the most work, Greg, but they knew he was going to be a project. They knew this was going to be a work in progress with Mo Bamba, but his defense is already there. I mean, he can hit the glass and protect the rim with the best of them.
The drive by Gordon. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Magic?
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
Nance dishes to Thompson. Looking to end the run. He can't hit that time.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
No good from Ross. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Oh, Porter in position. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
Garland kicks to Porter. Over Gordon, trying to get open is Thompson. Porter, no luck. And here's Fournier. He brings it up for the Magic. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for Bamba. Ennis comes in for Terrence Ross. And Markelle Fultz is subbed in for Carter Williams. Drummond working against Gordon. Here's Osman. Off target with his three. And the Magic with possession. They're on a 10-2 run here. Fournier passes to Fultz. Pass to Gordon. It's not going to go for him. And Cleveland will come the other way. Here's Love. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
Kind of an underrated athlete. Love has some good straight line speed, which we get to see in transition.
Kicks it out to Gordon. Back to Fultz. To the inside. Isaac passes to Fultz. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Fultz has got the lead up to 3 now for Orlando. Here is Porter. The pass to Osman. And Garland has it in the corner. There's the triple. Orlando grabs the miss.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Pass to Osman. It could go. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And some good action through the first 2 quarters. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. It was a closely contested first quarter for Orlando. Their field goal percentage was a... And that does it for our half.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Markelle Fultz.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Tipping off the second half. Here's Steve Clifford's 5. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fultz is out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac into the small forward position. Fultz dishes to Vucevic, and the shot is good. Vucevic has got 8 points. The Cavaliers trail by 7. Now, here's Garland. Here's Osman. And Aaron Gordon gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. For 3, Love.
Commendable effort that time by Gordon on the defensive end. Really makes the extra effort to get to the shot.
And good that time. And now a 9-point Orlando lead.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Gordon, and then Gordon with the dunk.
Boy, Vucevic, so solid in all fundamentals of the game, and really an outstanding passer for a big guy.
Kept alive. Passes it to Drummond. And Sexton has it in the corner. They get it again. And Drummond kicks to Sexton. Knocks down the 3 ball. 8 points for him.
You know, the timing, the rhythm, I'm a big fan of when Sexton can just catch and shoot.
Pass to Fultz. Drummond working against Gordon for 3. Fournier, good on the triple. Fournier's got 5 points in the quarter.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And it's Osman missing. Orlando leading by 11. And now here comes Gordon leading the break. Vucevic to the pass to Fournier. And Vucevic kicks to Fournier. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic. Fournier's got 8 points.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Love, no good.
You know, he looks a little off kilter to me this quarter, still trying to find his rhythm.
Gordon finds Fultz. It's Fournier on the wing. And it's off from three-point range. And it's Drummond with the ball. He'll bring it up for Cleveland. They trail by 14.
You know, another reason Sexton gives opponents nightmares. Almost impossible to stick with him in the open court.
It's deflected. Here's Vucevic. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Garland, the pass to Love. And here we go with the Magic fast break. Here's Vucevic. Here's Isaac. And Vucevic kicks to Isaac. And finished off by Fultz.
Like that explosion to the basket. Fultz can turn it on so quickly. He's past you before you know it. Quick as a hiccup.
Garland dishes to Drummond. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. The pass to Osman. Pulls up on the wing. Kicks it out to Love. Back to Drummond. Outside, Sexton. The second chance effort. It's hauled in by the Magic. Gordon's got his 4th rebound in this one. Back to Fournier. To the paint. And it's Gordon. That time on the assist from Fournier. And that's now 8 points for Aaron Gordon.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
And Aaron Gordon gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Mohamed Bamba, he's checked in for Gordon. Ennis comes in for Jonathan Isaac. Ross, he's checked in for Fournier. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Fultz.
There you go. Relentless pursuit of the ball. I love it. He never stopped working.
Bamba passes to Vucevic. Count that one. Vucevic has got 6 points in the quarter.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Outside, Sexton. Pass to Windler. He dishes it to Thompson. To the middle. Out to Nance. 1 second left. Misses the shot.
And Vucevic is really good at using his quick hands on defense, not making anything easy for scores.
And so it's Orlando with an 18-point lead as the... And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Nance and Johnson are up front. Then there's Colin Sexton. Then it's Porter. And it's Windler in at the 2. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Here's Nance. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Inside, Augustine passes to Vucevic. Windler with the rebound. The Cavaliers trail by 18. Here's Porter. Ball's knocked loose. Second shot opportunity. Shot clock at 6. Here's Windler. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Vucevic has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Here's Augustine. They get it back. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
Sexton against Augustine.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
Here's Ross. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Garland's checked in. Then for the Magic, Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for James Ennis. Jonathan Isaac comes in for Michael Carter-Williams. And it's Fulton for Augustine.
Feasting on the leftovers, eating big time. Ross stepping inside the arc and making it happen.
Nance with no one around. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Here's Fultz. And the layup falls.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
The play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Wasted no time on that one. Nance has got 4 this quarter. Orlando leading by 20. Back to Vucevic. Poke loose. Gordon kicks to Ross. Gordon, the pass to Isaac. Left side, Gordon. Ross in the corner. Here's Vucevic. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Comfortable operating near the basket. Vucevic has size plus touch. That's a nice recipe for scoring in multiple ways.
Garland, no good. And so it's Fultz who brings up the ball for Orlando. Ross kicks to Isaac. There's 1:40 left in the fourth quarter of this one. The Magic need to get a shot off here. They grab their own miss. Fultz finds Gordon. Second chance shot. The putback. It's good on the putback.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Orlando.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Vucevic.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
It's stolen by Vucevic. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Ross against Porter. Ross passes to Fultz. Dishes it to Gordon. Back to Fultz. Three-pointer on the way. No good that time. Cavaliers go the other way with it. The shot and game clock separated by 4. And the jam by Larry Nance.
And looking at Nance, not a big-time scorer in the half-court set. So the best way to get him involved offensively is to get him out in space.
Ross for 3. The shot, no good. And Porter, here we go. And finished off by Porter.
Oh, you hear that sound? That's the flushing of the toilet right there.
Greg, a fierce two-hander.
Max Force throwdown.
The free throw drops for Gordon.
The former Arizona Wildcat, Gordon, is a high-motor player who gives great effort out there all the time.
And out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Aminu.
I'm not sure whose fault that was, guys, but they need to get on the same page here.
Stolen by Bamba. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. This one was over well before the... Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark. Hi, everyone. Look at Cleveland's starting group. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Ashman and Love are the forwards. And it's Drummond in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Memphis, Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the 3, the small forward. Over in the corner, Osman. That falls. Great assist by Love. Yeah, tonight, Greg, 2 teams with a lot of talent, but also a lot of inexperience on each side.
And Kevin, you know what that means? It means we're going to see some spectacular plays, but a few that'll have you scratching your head as well. Always interesting to watch these young players develop.
Kevin Love, great recognition as to what was happening there. Saw the floor, saw the teammate, and saw the passing opportunity.
Morant passes to Valanciunas, lays it up off the glass.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Here's Osman after the made shot from Jonas Valanciunas. Back to Osman. And no good that time. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Feeds to Morant. Stolen by Garland. At the elbow, Sexton. Rebounded by Valanciunas. And here's Brooks. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. It's a 3-point game. Jackson misses. Cavaliers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Lobbed up there for Love. Sexton finds Love. That one, no good. Grizzlies have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And the dunk by Winslow.
Well, Winslow plus power equals slam.
Here's Sexton. Pass to Osman. And here's Sexton. Puts up a 3. The shot that time not on target. The drive by Brooks. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Now here's Sexton. Pass to Garland. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Here's Sexton. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him. He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Here's Garland. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Osman. Off the mark, and the drought continues. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Guys, a potent offense right now.
You know what, guys? And they're playing with a certain amount of assuredness in their game. That type of confidence is what leads teams to having success.
And the Cavaliers with possession here. Grizzlies making the shot. Sexton against Brooks. Sexton dishes to Drummond. Back to Sexton. 4 on the clock. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Toughness there shown by Colin Sexton. No stranger to having to outmuscle the defense from time to time.
Now here's Morant. Defense right on him. And there it is for him.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And the pass to Osman. Passes to Garland. Shoots the 3. And Winslow pulls it down.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
Here's Sexton. Shooting foul. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Valanciunas, good D by Drummond. Osman, the pass to Sexton. Back to Osman. Stolen by Brooks. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Grizzlies lead by 3. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. Guys, what's your take on the Grizzlies so far?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So on the floor for Memphis, Kyle Anderson is out there with Brandon Clark. Then it's Tyus Jones. And it's Gutterich in at the small forward. Now Garland. Here's Windler. Out to Nance. 6 on the shot clock. The steal. And now the Grizzlies. Fast break. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
He feeds it to Jones. It's stolen by Nance. And here we go. Thompson heading to the hoop. Pass to Windler. On the wing, Nance. Shoots. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Porter. And Thompson kicks to Garland. Another shot. That one rolling around and rims out.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
Clark inside. Nance on him. Anderson. Great positioning on the putback. Anderson's got the lead up to 9 now for Memphis.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
The wide open look here for Garland. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies.
And well, Garland, the 5th overall pick back in 2019, had a slow start to his career. But around the midway point, he really started to take off.
And you wonder, Greg, in that rookie campaign, if that's a bit of somebody realizing the length of an NBA season, and maybe he made a bit of an adjustment in his body. Now in his second year, we can see some of the fruits of his labor in the offseason and him developing.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Sexton's checked in. And so Sexton will bring it up for the Cavaliers. In the second quarter, held scoreless. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Clock at 6. Shot to stop the run. The kick out to Porter. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Porter's got his first points of the game. Memphis leading by 10. It's Jones on the way. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Pass to Melton. Memphis moving it around. Here's Gutterich. Here's Clark. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Grizzlies lead by 12.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
And Thompson kicks to Sexton. Back to Thompson. Out to Nance, and the officials call him for a 3-second violation.
And to make that mistake at this time is tough to come back from.
Well, not making things easier on themselves right now, that's for sure.
And there's the call on Jetty Osman. That's his first foul. Justice Winslow, he's checked in for Anderson. And Cleveland also making a change. Kevin Love's checked in for Thompson. And another miss by Memphis. The Cavaliers trail by 12. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
The kick out to Porter. Over Winslow. Almost, but it rolls out. Memphis with the ball. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. Here's Morant. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And Morant is great at putting pressure on defenders, which in turn draws contact.
Both free throws good from Morant. Stolen by Brooks. Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
And have to commend the unselfish attitude. Like how Morant just recognized the open man and the ball was right there.
43 seconds left in the first half of the game. And they double up Morant. Winslow, the pass to Morant. Brooks with it. Down low. Jackson dishes to Valanciunas. It's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got 4 rebounds in this game. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jaren Jackson. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Porter.
Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
5 on the clock. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. From deep, Brooks. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it...
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. For the Grizzlies, the first quarter was pretty even. They were always within striking distance. And that...
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You have to like what you're seeing from Ja Morant.
Yeah, I don't know if there's anything that the league can do to slow him down. He's just that good.
Yeah, avalanche warning in this one. He is just on a roll.
Tipping off the second half, here's J.B. Bickerstaff's 5. Ashman and Love are the forwards. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. And it's Drummond in at the 5, roaming the paint.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
The Cavaliers trail by 14. Garland with it. And Valanciunas pulls it down. Valanciunas has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. It's always a surefire way to get back in the game. Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Sexton, yes, that goes in. Sexton's got his second bucket of the night.
Sexton getting right through the defense and putting that speed to work.
Morant kicks to Valanciunas. Knocked away. And Garland with a clear path to the basket. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And not wasting any time here. Kicking their offense right back into gear. That's 3 of 4 from the field.
And it's Jones with the ball for the Grizzlies. At one point, they led by 16. Dishes it to Valanciunas. Anderson outside. Memphis moving that ball around. The pass to Valanciunas. Shoots over Garland. And there's Valanciunas on the assist by Jones. Jones has got his 3rd assist on the night. And here's Sexton. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Here's Valanciunas. And he can't bank that one in.
Yeah, just the first miss of the half there. They have to be happy. 3 of 4 to start it off.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
That's a bad miscue, but I think they've done a really good job keeping control of the ball throughout the game.
D'Anthony Melton. He's checked in for Memphis. Porter's checked in for Cleveland. Garland, no good. And the Grizzlies leading by 13. Clark with it. Garland picks him up. And that one's good by Clark. Clark's got his first bucket of the night.
Yeah, they've only missed 1 out of their first 5 shots here in the second half, guys. Their offense really moving well, ball snapping, and the shooting looks to be in great rhythm.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
The Cavaliers have shot just 1 free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
Pretty exciting, the potential of Darius Garland. If he finds an offense that he can operate in and continue to be efficient, he's a guy that's going to keep improving.
Right side, Jones. Thompson with the rebound. The Cavaliers trail by 13. Here's Porter. And finished off by Porter.
Thompson with a nice job finding the open man, creating for his teammate.
For Memphis, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the 3rd. Jones, the pass to Clark. Kicks it out to Jones. Back to Clark. Anderson outside. Jones, no one around him. And a miss there on the triple. They can shave the deficit to single digits right here. Out to Nance. Passes it to Porter. Plenty of space. No good on that one. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Here's Jones. Nance with the rebound. And for the Cavaliers, they're shooting it well here in the 3rd, about 50%. Windler, the pass to Thompson. Out to Nance. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Here's Melton. Cavaliers with the rebound. Thompson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Garland. Out left to the wing. 6 to shoot. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Memphis leading by 11. Here's Melton. An easy 2 points on the layup. Melton's got 7.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession.
That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
Jackson, he's checked in for Memphis. The kick out to Anderson. 32 seconds left to play in the 3rd. To the wing right side. Puts one up from 19. And another miss by Memphis.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
No, he should know better. He knows that's not his game, which is why we don't see him take that shot often.
Here's Love. It's rebounded by Memphis. Anderson dishes to Clark. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies. Their lead at 15 going into the break. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the 3 slot. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. And that's a foul called on Colin Sexton. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Jackson finds Valanciunas, and it's Kevin Love with the foul. That is his 1st foul of the game. Jackson passes to Valanciunas. Morant, the bounce pass. Shot clock at 6.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Love. And so Morant will bring it up for the Grizzlies. 13-point lead. And another miss by Memphis. So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control is how they played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
Right side Jackson. Kicks it to Valanciunas. Love against Morant. Pass to Winslow. 5 to shoot. From deep. Andre Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Took him no time at all on that one.
I like seeing Love work that in-between area. He's got a great understanding of when it is that he's going to have the room to fire.
And it's Morant missing.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession.
Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
Garland, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. It's Morant with the drive. And finished off by Morant.
And, you know, we talk so much about Morant's athleticism, but his feel for the game equally as effective.
And not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots, not the wild one he took there.
Off target from 3-point range.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
Here's Love. The Cavaliers again can't hit. And the Grizzlies leading by 13. Stolen by Garland. Love kicks to Garland. The tray. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Morant scanning the floor. It's tipped and stolen by Love. And here they come. A pull-up. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
Nice to have a big guy that gets out, runs wide, and can finish on the break. Kevin Love showing it there.
Here's Brooks. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Well, any possession that ends in a shot from that range after good player and ball movement, that's a good one.
Garland, the pass to Drummond. Now, here's Garland. Brooks covering. To the inside. And Drummond kicks to Garland. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Outside, Sexton. From outside, off the mark. And there's the call on Andre Drummond. That's his first foul. And the Grizzlies leading by 13. Now, here's Morant for 3.
Garland, at his size, has got to use his athleticism to be an effective defender.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Drummond.
I know people can't see you, but you're doing what I'm doing. Scratching your head to that turnover.
Osman's gone 2 for 5, shooting 40% from the field here. Now, here's Morant for 3. He gets that one to drop. He's now 5 of 12.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Grizzlies.
They enjoyed a big boost from the strong play of their bench.
The subs came in and did their job. Those points off the bench were key to their victory.
And a lot of players tonight helped contribute to this performance, but in particular, a real good game it was for Ja Morant.
Just does a great job of looking for space and then finding it. That's taking advantage of what the defense is giving you.
And Garland has it in the corner. 36 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now here's Morant. Sexton trying to break free, and he lays it straight in. And the Grizzlies lead by 16. Here's Osman, covered by Winslow. Here's Drummond. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Hey, that's Drummond, throwback center who does almost all of his damage inside.
Here's Morant. Here's Valanciunas. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier,